before we can connect the motor or connect any of the devices in the control circuit, we need to first test that those devices are working correctly. Okay, so for testing purposes we should look at all the different devices. Firstly, your emergency stop, that's the symbol that looks like that. When testing it in the closed position and the open position, you should get in the closed position you should get almost 0 ohms, and in the open position you must get infinite ohms or an open line on your setting. For your normal stop, you should get the same values, infinite or open line. If you're connecting a fuse, into your control circuit, it should be closed and you should also get almost 0 ohms on there. The start, as you know, is a normally open switch. Okay, so when you don't press it, you should get almost infinite ohms or an open line, and when you press it you should get close to 0. Let's call this released and pressed. Okay, now the NoV coil. Okay, that's your device that looks like that, the contactor. For a 240 volt contactor, you should get in the range of about 400 ohms in order to identify that it is correct. If you do not get 400 ohms, you have to check the information on it to make sure that you're not accidentally working with a 12 volt or a 24 volt version. Your NoV coil contacts normally open. When you test the contacts on there, you should get infinite ohms, or when you push the contact in, you should get close to 0 ohms. Now once you've connected or tested all of these aspects and you've gotten your required values, you're then going to build your circuit, and after you've built the circuit you will then test the operation of the circuit. This is called commissioning. Okay, and when commissioning a circuit, you run through the control circuit. After testing all the devices, you're going to wire the circuit, and then you're going to test the circuit for correct operation. Now the you're going to test to make sure that the start button starts, the stop button, the emergency stop button, when the power is removed, that all those scenarios puts the control circuit back into the reset or the off state. Once this is done, you will write up a certificate of compliance in order to indicate that this circuit is safe for use.